Jeremy Couillard's gloriously idiosyncratic art is being splashed across 80 synchronized screens in New York this month. His video, Fuzz Spiral, is part of Times Square Art's Midnight Moment project. The video is derived from Couillard's game Fuzz Dungeon. You play as a rat dog witch named Flip as she navigates the space where good ideas get lost in search of a Sasquatch sex amulet.
People are always call my games trippy and stuff, and they are, sure, they're like pretty weird. But I think the biggest inspiration is just like being in the world. Times Square is trippy as hell. Like, what the hell? There's like people from all over the world. There's like a guy naked playing guitar and like someone dressed up like Barney and Batman and like someone fighting, and like maybe there's a guy like masturbating, and like then there's all these bright lights like trying to sell you stuff. It's like totally insane.
Before making games, Couillard studied painting at Columbia.
I was painting a lot of interiors. Like, I was super interested in interior spaces and how like we remember certain spaces and how we construct them in our heads. And it really sort of started to make sense as I got into like 3D art and started messing around with that. I was like, this is super similar to what I was doing in painting, but it's way more expandable. In some ways, like Fuzz Dungeon is more an analogy of video games than a video game. Really, the game is just about exploring and like taking a trip through my head.
The characters in the game draw inspiration from art history, media Couillard experienced as a kid, and programs such as ZBrush and Mixamo.
You know, the software, it wants you to do certain things, and without trying much, it just gives you these characters.
The Fuzz Dungeon world is illogical, but Couillard says that's not so different from our own.
One big thing I want to do is remind people that life is like really weird and nobody knows what's going on. Like nobody, like, you know, we always are pretending like we know what's going on. Like nobody knows. Like one big thing that drives my work is like how we all like do things that nobody wants to do. Jobs, like nobody likes having a job, but we all have to have jobs, and like that's just kind of like weird and like it's stupid, I guess, but it's just human.